Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His second touchdown on the season. And the Pats get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 22. They'll send Gibbons in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll send Gibbons in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. An option handoff given to Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. The defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fields now to throw. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago! Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 78 yards. And the Patriots have regained the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Jones. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. Open man, the tight end Henry. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
An option handoff given to Harris.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To try again after the sack.
Fields.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
That's complete right side to Komet.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Back to throw. Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Again, Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Open man here, the tight end Henry.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
On first down, Fields.
This is intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right.
He's able to find Melton.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. One play action. Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On the give, this is Harris. And some room to run now. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
This is Harris. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
To throw is Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Off play action, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 4th down, Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
No problem there on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On 2nd and 9, Jones being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Jones looking around. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Now Jones.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's Jones to throw.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League.